So I have one question here. It says, what can I do in a situation whereby my husband to be doesn't know how to give, the wife to be doesn't know how to ask? So the person is asking that, what can you say to that, sir? So two spouse, the man does not know how to give, and the woman does not know how to ask him that, bro, we need something, and she's so shy. So what do you say to that, sir?
You don't know how to ask. The question is, why don't you want to ask? Does it have to do with your background that you came from? Because from the perspective now, I want to believe the lady is the one, the recipient, that the husband seems not to be giving, and the lady doesn't know how to ask. Because sometimes we men, we may think we are giving, but we are not giving enough. Or we may think we are giving, but we are giving the wrong thing. And not until we are called, our attention is called to it, we may not really know. Because women think emotionally, guys think rationally. So you believe everything you are doing is all for them, even when you are prudent in some spending or things like that. So one, it is husband to be, not husband. That is number one thing. So like we said, there is a limit to which gift should be. So the gift should not be how much, but from what heart, and how often or how frequent, how is it showing that you can give. For God so loved the world that he gave. And the giving may not always be in substance. It could be in kind, it could be in time, it could be in other areas. So that's why sometimes the challenge now is from the lady asking what you need your husband to give. I want to believe the giving you are now talking about has to do with resources or money. The question is, to what extent should you ask for a person gift of money or resources from someone you are in courtship with or you are dating? I don't believe the word dating, but people use it now in exchange for courtship. So, to what extent can you ask? Number one, that guy is not responsible for you yet. You must. The only reason why you can be getting is not to enforce your responsibility on him or enforce things on him, but to know the kind of personality, the kind of nature he carries. And that is why influencing it may not be the best, you directly. But there are ways in which you can put your needs. You can put your needs directly in front of the guy and see how he responds to it. Not necessarily by resources. The attitude, the commitment, the effort to see that you both take steps together to make sure that the need is met. That is number one. Then number two, if being gifted is your love language, you have to be mature enough, not directly asking him for anything, but you directly discussing love language, this kind of topic with him. And do you know that one of my love languages is gifting? I love it when my mom buys these things for me. It makes me so often. I remember one occasion when mom just came back and surprised me with a shoe. If you see how I jumped on her, and I was so happy. I got to school the next day, wear the shoe, and I was bragging. If you see, and people were like, "Oh, big girl, see this beautiful lady." You are indirectly telling him that anytime you want to take action, he should take action based on gifting. Not too much, but an heart. So if you now, through indirect means, haven't communicate this thing and the person is still not giving, you have to watch what is wrong with the background. Personally, you might need to talk with authority that's monitoring your relationship and say your concern. They know how to interact with the person They won't present it as if you have reported to them, but there is a way. By God's grace, I have dealt with things like that. I know how to present points to you that you will not know that the other party has come to discuss with me. But I want to trigger you into an action in a neutral manner, that you want to take this action based on your conviction, not because the other person asked. So if possible, if you have an authority monitoring you, you might want to discuss this with them, and they know how to find out why is this person not giving. What is the perspective of this person about giving? And how does he define giving? To what extent has he gave before? Do you look at other situations around him? Does he give more to his immediate family? How does he respond to the need of his immediate family, of people around him, of people under him, of people above him? So all these things could give you a clue that, okay, even if it's not given yet, it might be restriction due to some things which I need to understand, and in marriage things might change. But most of the time, if now it doesn't know how to give to your own taste, it may not fully meet your own taste in marriage. That is why it needs to be addressed, and you need to communicate. If you cannot directly communicate with him, communicate with authority over you for it to be redressed. Don't try to go into marriage like that. Then you don't know how to ask. The Bible says, ask and it shall be given. Like I said, the man is not responsible for you. So it's not the time that you are saying that, okay, I want you to buy shoe for me, my shoe is old. I want you to buy my bra. I want you to buy, I need to, you have to pay my school fees. You are directly responsible for me. Or your family is putting their responsibility on someone who is not yet an husband. That is a crime I have seen in our days. Someone that just dating, you're already pushing the whole duty or that you are responsible for on someone called. If I have such family, I will tell my son to move away, because in marriage they will sap you to dryness. Those are they are parasites that want to feed on you. However, if you had a need, by God's grace, I was opportune to pay the school fee of my wife when we are dating. Now my wife did not ask me directly. She just told me that, oh, my fiance, the deadline for the payment of our school fees is this, and hopefully I'm trusting God. I want you to agree with me. I'm trusting God to open door for projects, and I'm trusting God. I want to put in some things. I'm also saving to make sure that I meet this need. So I saw a commitment that this person is not seeing me as a parasite or I am responsible, but she's also willing, she's working towards this thing, but she doesn't have the capacity. As a wise man, I know that if God has placed resources in my hand, we should take steps together. I could say, okay, how much have you been able to raise? Okay, let me join this with you. So in that manner, it's also giving me a sense that this person does not want to use me. He knows that he is responsible first for himself. In marriage, it is not for two dependent people. You are not dependent on your partner. You are interdependent. So you are not over-dependent on yourself. You are exchanging strength and weaknesses, standing in for one another, and in togetherness achieving goals together. So you must learn, whether as a wife or as a partner now, how to better engage your husband or your husband to be in such a way that you are not putting pressure. For example, now, if my wife comes to me and say, do you know that beans the turning only? It put pressure on me, because indirectly I already know that what she's saying is, bro, go and get money. That is not proper way of communicating. Oh, next time she could say, oh, we are trusting God. I just checked the bills yesterday and I found out that. But hopefully once we get out the next time, maybe I'm going to get beans or anything, and we are believing God will provide for us to get the beans. In a way, I know she's not telling me that, bro, go and get the beans. God, your people like you work to take care of their wife. But in a way also, I've gotten the information to know that once the next available resources come, either from her or me, I know either of us will take care of the need. So if it comes to my hand first, it's my responsibility to meet that need. So proper communication is something you must learn when it comes to marriage and relationship. How to better convey matters directly to So don't say you cannot ask. If you don't know how to ask him now, you will not know how to ask in marriage, and you will be suffering in silence. You should be vulnerable enough for you to ask. If the way you want to ask is writing notes, typing messages, or going through that indirect, the third chord in your relationship, you can do that, but make sure you ask. What the Bible says is ask and you shall receive. For example, you just want, the Yorubas will say "Atinumoran." You just want me to know. Yes, sometimes it is good to be emotionally intelligent as a guy. You need to study your person, but the only way to also study and get is if the signal is strong enough. For example, if I see you using a cloth over and over and over again, and I saw that it's getting old, I could have a sense of responsibility that, oh, this person needs clothes. Or you kept repeating the same thing over and over again, and I have the capacity to surprise you with another one. Why can't I? Sincerely, you need to know the size of shoe your wife today, or your wife. You need to have those detailed information, and if God gives you the capacity, just as you do to a friend that you esteem so high, you must be able to meet. Do you know that even the proper attitude to God, the God you claim to love, is that you don't wait until they announce in the church that we need so before you meet the need in the church. Anytime you are going to the church, you are looking for needs. The church is lacking in this place. Anytime I have resources less, I'm going to do. That is how I relate. And most of the time, I love to meet the needs that most other people will not see as a need, what other people will not look at. So if you're a guy in a relationship, watch out. Study the pattern of dressing. Study some of the words your partner is saying, even if she's not directly asking you. If she's saying it in your hearing, God said, what you have said in my hearing, I'm going to do. So even if you don't ask God sometimes, all you are saying is, I'm not going to scale this exam. God says He's going to answer you based on what you are saying in His hearing. But if you are declaring, I know I'm going to scale through this exam, even if you have not asked of God, God says, as you have said in His hearing, He's going to do. So God also responds to rest, stimuli from you. So He is emotionally intelligent to know what to need per time. And before you even ask, because He has studied you, He knows you, He's supplying. Some of the things we don't even ask, He's supplying. That should be the attitude of a caring guy. You know, some things my wife will say, no, I don't want to buy now. We don't have money. I will go ahead to buy it because I have observed over time that she needs it. So it's not even about we have resources or not. It's about the need and necessity that must be met now. I have noticed it, even if you have not seen it. At the end of the day, she will come to thank me and my husband, thank you. If you have not done this or that. So I think for the lady, learn how to better communicate. If you need more instruction as to go about it, you could chat with me or possibly talk with my wife after the program. She might be able to advise you female to female better on better ways, or if you have authority over you, talk to them and they'll be able to handle it better, because I don't know your unique experience now. I'm just talking based on different experiences. God bless you.